Great Imani, Great Imani. What's up, Spreaker? Let me make sure speakers are up, everything together. You ready, Anime? Anime ready. Let's see. Are you ready, Simba? Okay, he had something in this store. He ready. Is the audience ready? The mythical audience is ready. Okay. Let's check it in. Let's see. Okay. All right. Explosion. Are you hyped for this? Are you ready? Okay. How about you, Lightning? You ready for the show? You ready? Are you ready for the show, Lightning? Lightning's ready too. Y'all, are you ready? Rocky and Apollo, are y'all ready? Rocky and Apollo, you ready?
Damn, Rock, come on! What's the matter with you? Tomorrow.
I think they ready. Siren, you ready? Okay. Schoolbell, how about you? Schoolbell ready too. Fuckery alarm, are you ready? Oh, we ready. It's about to go down here, Gye-Nyame journey this morning, family. We got a couple minutes. We gonna chop it up. We got our glass. We got our water. We got our health drink. Sitting right here, ready. Yep. Got everything. Let me see. What else? What else we need, Cleve? What else? Is there anything else? I'll wait. We'll wait for it. But hey, I'm giving some of the people time to tune in. I want to thank those people that's been listening in on Spreaker, utilizing the app, huh?
Do you have the car key?
The car key right here. That's been utilizing the app. I want to thank all of y'all that have been following me on Spreaker and tuning in on Spreaker. I want to thank all those that's tuning in on Facebook. But y'all remember, Facebook is like a temporary home for us. Facebook is a temporary home for us. Hopefully we will eventually start migrating more towards Spreaker and eventually do some YouTube stuff once again. I'm just waiting for, I'm looking for a device that can stream on multiple platforms. And if it's not out there now, I know that it is out there being developed, and I will have one soon. Just like the iOS app, I'm still waiting on that one. Waiting for my son to call me about that one. Matter of fact, after we get off of here, I'm going to call my son so that I can make sure that I keep my word and get that iOS app. Because I'm seeing and noticing that a lot of my family, a lot of y'all out there use Apple phones. And I'm like, wow, shit. I'm caught up in Android, they some of my folks be talking about, Brother Hot Tim, you slumming. Why you got an Android? You slumming. I'm like, yo, I like Android. I've been with Android since the beginning, and I won't be with Android, you know what I'm saying, until the foreseeable future, until because Apple hasn't convinced me to even try one of their things. I'm not, and then I'm looking at their price points, and whether y'all know it or not, Apple is a luxury item. So, what we gonna do, of course y'all know, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, Anime, you pulled it all the way from down here, girl. You learning. Of course, this is the Heart of a Simple production. And today, this is the Daily Toast. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Grab your glass, grab your water. Oh, it's time, yes, it's time. Got your water, got your glass, Drink your water. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Oh. Or should we say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Yes. Now, lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Now lift your glass. Pour. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. That's good. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. I know some of y'all old. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move, then drink. I'm supposed to say drink, but then drink, and move. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, toast, toast, toast your ancestors. Now take your breath and drink some water. Now lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Nope, I messed up on one. Breathe, move, lift, toast. Now raise your glass and drink some water. Now take your breath and drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. What a beautiful day. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass, lift your glass, lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. All right, family, yo. So here we go. Very simple, very simple. So we want to get straight to the toast. I need y'all to know that the lines are open. So let's take care of some of this business. Because some of y'all moving slow this morning, and I get it. You're moving slow, and that's all right with me, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that y'all are able. Okay, cool. I'm up here, so let me go on and post this up. Call in line is open. 614-556-4535. Right? We got that. You got that? Bow. It'll pop up in a second. And on Spreaker, if you want to call in, you can call in. I want you to know that you can call in, even if you're on Spreaker. Or, in both cases, if you feel more comfortable in just posting up your thoughts, typed in, you know what I'm saying? You can continue communicating with me on text, but call in line 614-556-4535. Wow. There you go. All right, so it's up on both ends. So now what we need is some water drinking music so we get straight to this toast. And if the family come in and they want to have some conversation about some stuff, we can. Letting y'all know that the Uber conference line is open. So let's go over here to, because somebody sent me a message and they sent me some nice water drinking music. It might get me taken down because I'm quite sure they don't control the rights to the music, but the lyrics belong to the young lady that's doing it. I think her name is Izzy Moore. All right. Somebody sent it to me, so I'm gonna share it with you. Hell, we could do that type of shit on Gye-Nyame Journey. Let's see. Maybe we can't. Hold on, let's go. Y'all know that music, right?
You can't hide. You probably have an attitude while we glow up slowly. Ready or not, here we come. Yes, we're in. We'll probably get you out the mood while we trip melanin. Yeah, we tripping that big melanin, really can't help it. Some white folks don't want us to shine, y'all, they really hate it. They sitting around, aging fast, life really boring. That's why they killing us and trying to harvest all our organs. I love being black, but let me take some to admit. Being my race, there's a lot of cons that come with it. Like for instance, when it comes to these colors in my hair. To some white people, I'm a little black ghetto girl. But let one of these white bitches go to the same depth. They'll just say, you looking baggy, she's expressing herself. When we do certain things, our character, they long to tell. I saw most time the way my race is treated is unfair. Now, y'all gotta understand, we ain't from the past. Step in correct and I promise, homie, we'll kick your ass. Y'all wonder why we walk around with chips on our shoulders. Y'all killing all our men and thinking we should just get over. When I think about it, y'all beefing with your damn self. Anytime shit go wrong, y'all the reason that we left. See, we don't bother y'all and we don't say shit that'll trigger. But you hunkies, we're rolling quick to call my people niggas. See, y'all provoke us and y'all quick to try to play the victim. Because we're black, we can't even put our trust in the system. Yeah, there's laws, they're supposed to protect us from shit. But when it come to us, they ain't about one bit. See, we already know for us, y'all will never stand. That's why we do what we do, take matters in our own hands. Y'all always on some petty shit, trying to take our throne. We all ain't got it, but homie, we gon' protect our own. And to be honest, blame a lot of this on one chump. My race to show the truth the minute they elected Trump. Feeling like our president don't like him, so why should we? When you weak-minded, you gon' only follow what you see. Some of you whites ain't got no backbone, stylish as hell. Roll with tradition instead of knowing us for yourselves. Cause your grandmama hated mine, what they got to do with you? Don't mean we gotta walk around.
All right, here's another one. While I'm sipping. A scene from a movie.
I gotta wait on beat for you catching me. You remember that. You remember that all day. You killed me. You remember that. You killed me. Because like you just proved what the Peckerwoods say. We're just beasts. Willing to do anything. Kill each other. No mind. No feeling. Shut up, nigger. Leastwise, I ain't gonna die like you gonna die. Like a slave. I ain't giving no lifetime of misery and sweat to this Peckerwood. I'd rather die than be a slave. You Peckerwood. That's right. You Peckerwood was oppressed in your own land. We was free. And you brought us here. In chains. But now we here. And you just better know. This is just as much our land as it is yours. And after you hang me,
kiss my ass. So I like that attitude. I mean, I really like that attitude. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Yeah, let's stop it because I don't want. I'm about to take this off because I want no other shit to pop up. But yo, that was nice. One was a scene from a movie that I haven't had the pleasure of seeing yet. And the other one was a young lady laying down some real talented rap. But now we're about to get into our toast. And then I'll share some other stuff with y'all. And then I'll let you go. Right? All right, family. So here we go. So first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose. Call it creator. We lift up our glass to that creator. What I'm drinking today, this is oolong tea with raw honey and bee pollen, of course, that's what gives that nice, solid look. I mean, it's that bee pollen does something to a drink. It almost look edible. You know what I'm saying? Like a soup. You know. So, and like I told y'all before, ambrosia is considered food. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you throw a little bee pollen, it really become a soupy type food substance, right? So now we're going to salute and we're going to raise our glass to our ancestors, our personal ancestors. So we're going to pull out our list. And for those that want to put some ancestors on the list, just hit us up at 614-300-1875. Once again, that's 614-300-1875. You could text hashtag ancestors and then just start listing your ancestors on that, and then I'll take your name and stuff like that. Actually, a form will be sent to you. I'll send you a form so that you can fill out. You can let me know what shows you want to be informed about so I can put you on a black signal. We do have what's called the black signal, and there is a hardcore group of people that listen in to Gye-Nyame Journey that receive texts every day. It don't matter where you are. I mean, I think the texts go all over the continent of the United States as well as in some foreign countries. So we could send a black signal and let you know whenever. Because every time I'm about to do a podcast or I'm about to do a live stream, you know, except in those little cases where it's something that, you know, it's not something that I believe that I need to let everybody know about. But whenever we're doing one of our shows, I always try to send out something on the black signal. So get on that black signal, 614-300-1875. We are going to start a fundraiser because we're trying to get at least a 15-passenger van. Because one of the major... How did I get on that? Okay, cool. We was talking about the ancestors, so I was about to move off onto something else. We'll come back to the fundraiser. But here we go. Sending shots out to Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Tex, Sandra Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakir, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Herda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amitette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, and Ellis Murphy. Shouts out to Brother Patar Rod. See you out there. We got DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hurd Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey and Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battle, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell.
This call is being recorded.
Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Edmond and Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards, Ann Ferguson, and William Ferguson. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Now, from there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? Y'all know where we go. We go to the famous scene.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There's only now. Right? They ain't saying there's not a future, but we always exist in the now. We are on Imani. I apologize for yesterday because on the text message I said I was a day off. So we are on Imani today. Today is a day of faith. The modic principle of the day is harmony. The M7 of the day is trust. The color is red. God damn it. All right, hold on. I gotta go through my shirts and gotta get the red shirt. All right. Let's get right. We gotta get right. Man. All right. kind of hard staying up on top of these shirts. And like I said, for me to do the colors, you know, I got to have enough people, because I can guarantee that people going to want the black. But if I need to get a group. If you want these colors, right, y'all need to let me know so we go and get groups for the days. If you was born on Imani, right, and you are and you are a Kwesi or a Kusua, right, and you want the red shirt, I need to go and let a brother know. Get me a group of them, I get them for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if you just like the color red and you want red Daily Toaster shirt, we can work it out. But you know, I need some people to holler, because I can't just make that investment. You know, because like I said, I'm a black man in America, and you know it's hard out here in these streets. You know, and in the meeting rooms and in the classrooms, it's hard out here. You know. So the Hermetic law today is gender. We finished our last emotional emancipation circle meeting, and you know, it was an excellent meeting. I just wish I was able to make sure that more people was gonna be there. You know, it's kind of, you know, so hopefully we'll be able to get another one, and more people could join and experience the whole circle. Just experience the conversation that goes on in the circle. All right. Today, from the African Centered Cultural Virtue and Value System, in Wolof today, we are looking at Jom, which is a sense of honor and self-respect. We got Akan ethics, goodness of human nature. And in traditional Yoruba, attributes of good character, Oju Ona, originality. All right, remember those 6 emotion family, mad, sad, or scared, are trying to get you to find your power, your peace, and your joy. It's just a matter of asking the proper questions to guide you back to that power, peace, and joy. All right, ask the question: if I'm mad, how have I been violated? If I'm sad, what's the loss? If I'm scared, what's the danger? All right? If I'm mad and I figure out how I've been violated, what I need to do, I need to reset my limits. I need to set limits, reestablish my boundaries. If I'm sad and I figure out what the loss is, that means I need support, space, time to grieve and let go. Right? If I'm scared, I have to figure out what's the danger. I need protection, support, and reassurance. Now, the beauty about this whole piece is it turns self-development into community development, because in none of this is in this system, and none of that is any of this rugged individual bullshit, because we all come from cultures, we all come from groups of people, and we all need the support. And as the individual starts developing themselves, the community grows as well, right? Because I have to bring you out your comfort zone, and you have to bring me out my comfort zone. And when we are out of our comfort zone, we ask for assistance. We ask for support. We ask for protection, right? And by us learning how to communicate and learning how to categorize where we are and what we're feeling, we are able to move ourselves and others back into a point of peace, power, and joy. All right. So, we lift up the glass to the present moment, because we know we get down in the moment, family. All right, and we lift up our glass, we say Ashe. Where we go from here, Brother Hatim? From here, we move to the future generations, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We are responsible for the next 7 generations, at least, right? But, you know, we always lift up our glass and say we toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, you beautiful, eternal people that you are. From there, we move. And where do we go? We go to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations and we say, Ashe, right? From there, family, where do we go? This is that personal libation. What is it that you need? Right? The selfish toast right here. Come on now. What is it? That's right. Let it out. We toast and we say Ashe. We got to create our ancestors here. So let's talk about it. Let's get it out. right? From their family, last but not least, I salute you, the most powerful being in the room. You beautiful, magnificent, powerful, peaceful, and joyful being. I celebrate you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Alright, so, alright, Shaka, you still on the line?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool, you called in, what's up? We in conversation time now, so I can sip on my toast, my big glass, you know, I know you got a little glass over there sipping, but go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm anxious to see what these recipes is doing. No, I actually I sipped on that stuff just in a regular tea form, and I'm gonna tell you something. I said, you ever sipped a tea that wasn't fermented yet and felt the effects of the tea before then?
Yeah, there's some good teas out there. There's some good teas. Hell, I mean, same thing with that bee pollen. You can feel that shit before you even get to fermenting it. So, yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the most potent teas out there that or what are some of your experiences with teas?
One was astragalus, ginkgo, one that moves me, because it's some that you take and you can feel it pulling. I mean, you go straight to the toilet.
Now, what you feel with the astragalus? Because I got the astragalus from here.
Man, that was years ago. But when I did astragalus, I mean, it was strong. I think it was big. But I felt it. But I wasn't one that I would go back and do again. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It would, but it was for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I was looking for that astragalus did, and that was the reason I took it.
Okay.
But. Let me do this real quick. So, you know, me and Cleve went out. So, you know, we got these young people, and they got their little greens. They got their little bag. And so we got greens available. These are beet greens. That's some beet greens. We got some, what is that? Ooh, this might be a herb or something. I got to look and see what this is. They didn't label that. But got the little sticker on it. Young people getting busy. We know we got that kale. Look at that kale. Look at that kale. Look at that kale. We about to grub around these parts. And some more beet greens. Let's see what else they got in here for me.
Hey, I got a request, man.
Go ahead.
You know, I was at the farmer's market a couple of weekends ago, and one of my guys, he sees me with the red June. He's like, "Hey, I'm looking for you. I need that." And he's got a little, he sells herbs. He sells baby sprouts.
He sells sprouts,
and
that's
sprouts.
That's dense. That's dense nutrients, man. It's real good. Astragalus.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, man. He had some wasabi sprouts, and I didn't know that wasabi was a herb. Man, let me tell you something. I'm eating these little sprouts, and right at the end, you get that it tastes just like, you know, the green paste.
Right? Yeah. But it's real good for you.
I want some. Oh my goodness, I want some of that.
Wasabi. We grew some wasabi greens. But the sprouts, now what I'm finding out about the sprouts is that the sprouts have a lot more nutrition in them. So I'm going to have to, I got to go through this. I got to go through here and see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to leave available for the people out there. Because I got another thing of kale. Okay. All right. I just got to go on and figure out what I got. I'll do that in a second. But I know I got
some. So what's so much different about the nutrition in baby sprouts than it is in full-grown greens?
Now the full-grown got their pack. But it's something about the sprouts being so young. It's just like sprouts are a big business and they're quick. I mean, it's a quick turnaround. And on top of that, they pack, in some cases, more of a punch than the big greens. I don't know why. But those sprouts, man, really, it's like the level of nutrition that they have when you compare them to the grown greens is a lot different. And I wish I could tell you. I don't know why. Maybe I should know why. So I got some lettuce in this one. So I guess I'm gonna make a salad. This one was made for making a salad. Got some tomatoes. We got some carrots that the young people grew. And listen, we got some hot peppers. Oh my God. I think I might have a salad for lunch. Got some more hot peppers. Look at the. Wait. We got some basil. Is this? Yeah, all this is grown by the kids, and I got enough for some of the people out there if you want it. Of course, I can't let it go for free because I had to go. Oh my God, what is that? Well, whatever it is, it's about to get ate. So that's that salad bag. So a lot of this is the same stuff that went into the ball salad. This is this ball. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna call it. This is that ball salad bag, named penned by Brother Kwame. So we wasn't too successful with carrots. We got a few carrots in our backyard. Let's see what's on the other.
What about squashes? Y'all do squash at all?
We do have some squash going on over at the school, but it's not a whole lot. So I'm
gonna tell you something, Hot Tim.
Go ahead.
I just made some spaghetti this week. All right, without the pasta, I just used the spiral zucchini that I got at the supermarket. Hey, I might not ever go back to pasta.
You say you might not never go back to it.
I might not ever go back to pasta. Like that zucchini, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I had a friend come over. I made some shrimp and chicken Alfredo for her.
Right.
And I said, I'm gonna do something different. And she got kind of mad, like, what you gonna do different than pasta, Shaka? I'm like, just watch it. I put that stuff together, man, and it was a big plate of it. I did not hear no word until every last drop was gone. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I made some spaghetti the next day, threw some carrot matchsticks in there with some broccoli and garlic.
Play.
And it's a good night.
Man. So now how do you so for those of us that don't know how to do it, how do you get the squash? Can you bring me a spoon, please, sir? How do you get the consistency of pasta with the squash? What do you use?
They got a thing that cuts it into a spiral. So
okay.
I guess they put it on they must put it on some kind of like rotisserie thing.
So you bought the squash. You bought the squash already cut into like a spaghetti type thing.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So I can go to the grocery store and do that. Find some right now.
Yeah. Yep. And they do that with several different ones. They do that with zucchini, with I think they do butternut squash like that, or they got the spaghetti squash that cup. Well, I guess that already come like that some kind of way. But yeah, man. I mean, having that spiral machine could be a really good investment, if not for the household, but for the tribe. Because if our kids is growing the squashes, that's the only way that I want the squash now.
I got that ball salad bag for anybody in Columbus who want that ball salad bag right there. That's got everything you need to make the ball salad, plus some hot peppers. So, anybody that's interested,
hold on, you gotta give them some incentive. Like, what about the dressing? I mean, you gotta
hold on, wait, hold on.
Listen.
I could put together a dressing, right? But then again, I'm gonna leave that. That's Sister Navita is making the dressing, and we don't have no dressing right now, but we will be working on getting some in the future for the next haul before it gets too cold out here. But yeah, I could make some, but mine ain't gonna be as delicious as Miss Navita's because she did the ranch, she did a vinaigrette. What I do a miso mix. I use the Phoenix blood and or the old, y'all know it as old ambrosia, that old strong ambrosia with some miso soup and some other stuff. You know, man, it was a call. It said a call ended on my phone. That's crazy. I didn't know anybody had called me. Maybe people can call in on my phone. I don't know. But yeah, family. So, Shaka, what else is going on around? Cause like for you in the lab. I see you send me a picture. You in the lab down there. So you looking for a new thing, and you also stepping on my toes with that dandelion root, homie. I ain't mad though. I ain't mad. See, but I can't find the burdock, man. I can't find no burdock.
I got a plug this way, man. So
I got
any
a plug
root you looking for.
Well, go ahead. See if they got burdock. See, you had everything up there but that burdock, man. You miss it. Listen, all those herbs are beautiful, but most of them don't grow around here. So you might not be getting the full, but you better grab some of those herbs that are from here.
Okay. You know, I really have been out of the mix, as they say. Cleveland culture has been evolving around me as I've been in the back cave, and my ideals have been evolving. I think that this is the time that when I go back out into the community, you see black folk in a different region of Cleveland now trying to come together and become more organized together. We got a young brother who became councilman in one of the wards over here. He's trying to shake things up, and in another one, I see we got I forget what they call it, but on Sundays, Saturdays or Sundays, they got this family day kind of marketplace where, a lot of the folks from the conscious community are coming together, kind of like what's happening down there on a family day. Like I say, I'm outside of that mix, so it's easier to step in and build a relationship with them now,
right,
than it was before. Because before it was like everybody's ideas was stepping on everybody else's toes, people stealing resources from each other, and so now I feel like that's really what, no matter what city you are in, one thing that I'm realizing is that it's all the same. And it all comes back to the self, because no matter where I would be, Hachim, until I cross the brink of establishment or ownership, it's always that other regard for like, people stealing from me and all of this, you know what I mean? And,
right.
and even right now, I realize that when you get to ownership, people gonna try to steal it from you. So
that's right.
I mean, I'm experiencing all of that, but this is the time where if you want it, you gotta fight for it, and if you want to maintain it, then you gotta build the village to protect it. So I see it happening, and I see and I'm glad that it's doing what it's doing. It's just time for us to, bring it together,
Mm-hmm.
From city to city. You know what I mean? Because
yard.
I feel like the presence that y'all got down there, it's time for us to start moving the parts around a little bit. And second and third, or second and fourth weekend, being able to interchange our marketplace in a couple more grounds.
Speaking of that, speaking of moving around, family, we're gonna be starting a fundraiser soon because we are trying to purchase a 15-passenger van, because one of the major issues we have in this city, at least, is getting people to where they need to be. So one of the things where we would like them to be. So one of the things that we're looking into is investing in maybe one, possibly two 15-passenger vans. Now, at one point in time, we did have them, but I had some badass sons that would steal that shit, and it became very expensive to keep them and to repair them. You remember when I had the two 15-passenger vans?
The burgundy one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what was crazy was that a community organization, actually a national organization, just said, "Here, you can have them," because they literally took me down and they was running, But I would have sons that would just steal them, I'd be like, "You mother, ooh, and they know. I mean, just like on Facebook, they know that if they just disappear for a little while and pop back up, everything is cool. I mean, it's like, motherfucker, oh my God, dude, do you know what you're doing? But at that time, I didn't have the structure that I have now. I didn't have the distance that I have now, so that I'm able to look and be like, boom, we need to be doing this with the van. We need to be doing that with the van. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I had so much going on in the house. I had grown folk issue. I had young people issues. I had community issues or short north issues all going on in my motherfucking crib, right? So it was always something popping off. But now we got enough distance to be able to be like, boom, we got 15-passenger van. We doing a field trip. All right, Shaka got something going on in Cleveland. Let's get up. Let's get up. Boom, let's go. You know what I'm saying? We got our bi-weekly meeting. Some of the young people can't make it. Some of the old people can't make it because they ain't got transportation. Boom, we got it. Let's go. Camping trip time. Boom, we can pack it up. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So now we getting to a point where we don't have to depend on a lot of outside, you know what I'm saying? A lot of outside forces to get it going. So we trying to raise the money for this van. And like I said, I'm waiting for the picture. So as soon as I get the picture, don't be shocked when I send something out to you talking about, hey, help us donate to such and such so that we go, because we need a van. Not even a donate, more of an investment, because or I'm gonna trade something, I'm gonna sell something, and the money gonna go to the van. I don't know how we gonna do it, but I want to make sure that I don't want people thinking they donating and stuff like that. But we gonna do some commerce. Let's do that. Quasi, I see you on the line. You just tried to call me. What's going on? Hit me on hit me up on our phone line, 614-556-4535. Feel free to call in. So that's where we are right now. So we got the little gardening thing going on. We're working on getting a 15-passenger van. We're doing the t-shirts. We got the books. I'm producing another book right now as we speak, using the folk tales as well as the M7, which is a principal system that we use on the inside of the school system. So, that's, we building up here. You know what I'm saying? We building up here. On top of trying to figure out, get organized and get some other shit popping off. We still got the movie nights that's coming up. We still got, it's incredible what's going down, man. And we still got to do a market. And it's coming.
I'm gonna put this out there right quick. I'm about to invest in a multi-unit down there.
In Columbus?
Anybody? Yeah.
Uh-oh. And when you say multi-unit, are you talking about 2 or are you talking about 4? 3 or 4?
I mean, ideally, I would be moving into a mixed-use scenario which ideally for me means 2 commercial spots downstairs and 4 residential upstairs. All right. So anybody has got if you want a land bank site down there and y'all can get me plugged in and see what mixed use properties are available if you're interested, and and stepping into some ownership with me, please let me know. But that's the move for right now. That's where that's really hot, Tim. That's really what's big on my list. I don't care if it's a shell of something. If it's worth what we investing in, then you already know that if it's a shell, I can build it up.
Right.
I can do the frame and to finish. You know what I mean? And I need a team to deal with some of the details and some of the some of the structural codes or whatnot. But beyond that, man, it's just time to own and to build out. Own and build out.
See, and I like that picture. Own and build out. Go ahead, dude. I like that picture.
Yeah.
Own and build out. So we start with we start with a nucleus and we just expand from there. You know what I'm saying? And build the neighborhoods that we want. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit people throwing away, and we just we need to just gonna be able go into the heart of some of this madness and really just start building out. Dog, you can't be around. I mean,
right.
Be men, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? This is our territory.
Right.
You're not gonna be doing that shit on here.
Right. Now, and here's the thing, man, is that as I look at your building based on the ideas that I have on paper and the goals for the Black Phoenix, right? It's like ideally if we wasn't dealing with building on the budget, when it comes to the vehicle aspect, I wasn't looking for a 15-passenger van per se, but I was looking for a food truck and an event truck. So a food truck that dealt with all the food and the merchandising, and the event truck that breaks down into a performance venue.
A what?
Right?
What is it?
A performance venue.
Oh,
a performance venue.
So it would drive around and have a stage on it. You could just drop the stage down and do something right there.
Got
and all
the sound system.
Right.
Got the lighting. Got the lights. The whole. So if we go to any metro park, we are the party. We are the festivity.
That's a hot idea. That's a hot idea.
You understand? So
what do you think about that?
Yeah. So I'm I'm putting a lot of my jewels out here right now just to let y'all know, all of this we could have had if we, when we still can.
Yeah, exactly. That's
so
it.
When it comes
hey, remember, there is no tomorrow. Yesterday is dead. We are in the now, family, and we could build, because if we keep on hunting, like I said, what is the emotion you feel when you're dealing with those past thoughts? Is it a fear? Is it a sadness? Is it an anger? And whatever it is, man, you have to identify that shit so that you could clear yourself of the hindrances that these emotions, or at least listen to what the emotion's trying to tell you, so it gets you back to that peace, power, and joy. You know what I'm saying? Get you back to that state. So
now, how do you process this part then, Tim?
Go ahead.
This is the part that I call muscle memory.
Okay.
All right. Now, you out here and you building relationships. You got some things that go good, some things that go bad.
Right.
You got some things that create tension and stress, and you got things that releases it.
Right.
The piece is that when you experience certain things with certain people under a certain mode of stress, you know not to bring them to that stressful environment anymore. They're not built for it. So the ones that are, it's like, when you deal with a certain vibration from individuals, and that vibration is timid, and that vibration is based out of that fear vibration. It's like you, on one hand, you want us to heal, so you want us to show the patience and push but at the same time motivate them to move through what you need them to move through. But it's not about you.
Now, but check it out. This the point. If they timid and they're not built for what we talking about, why be upset or get mad because they can't do what? Well, let me just. I don't know if you remember Elder Gaylord. Elder Gaylord told me years ago. We was having a conversation about nation builders, and he said, "Hold on. You can't compare. You can't use yourself as a comparison for other nation builders. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't like you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't built like you. So we have to move you up out so that you can see where everybody else could fit. Because maybe somebody's role in what we're doing might be just that they might need to send pay dues. Maybe their role might be just to cook. Maybe their role might, you know what I'm saying, and start learning how to put people where they are, where they can shine, rather than where we feel they could be or where they should be. All right, dude, you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I wasted a lot of my time being mad at trying to push other men and women into positions that they didn't want to do. Or into situation. No, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with pushing grown folks. I could mold young people and wait 15 years. You know what I'm saying? 15 years, I'll be 65. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I got youth. I got young warriors now, all about to be nation builders that'll be able to do shit. We are in a position where we have we are in the soft spot of life where we're not too old that we can't knock a motherfucker out. Where we still can think and we have experienced life, right? So we have a certain amount of wisdom and we have a clear idea where we want to go. We still got the physical strength. We still could do a lot of stuff that we was able to do when we was young. We might not be able to do it as fast or may not be able to lift as much. We still have the ability to work. And we now have the wisdom where we could guide and train other people up to do the best that they can at what they can do.
Right. Now check this out.
Go ahead.
And then we got to break the mold. On every on the process that was given to us, and start the one that we develop for ourselves at this moment. Because
right.
I understand this: the sacred traditional thing is beautiful, but it has no place in terms of what's going on in today's commerce. We have to be able to understand the new cultures that surround that economic culture. And the new culture that surrounds that is technology, is the pharmaceutical. We got to understand those things so that either we can inject ourselves in a way that we are profiting and we are maintaining a certain level of socioeconomic power, or we fought now. And this is what I'm saying is that you dealing with the young folks directly from a space of education. And as a tribe, we need to be able to corral those same ones so that when they are when they're between 18 and 21 years old, the parents are bringing them into a situation where we have a finance coach that's directing them as our young investment group. There's more of them with 640s and 720s and closer to that than we are in having to, I got to fix my credit up. I got to make these moves. Man, listen, you got young folks with the credit, and if at the end of the day all we're looking for is the capital, the income, and the credit to be able to move his investment groups, we already got it. We're just not positioning them in a place where we can win. We're not putting our trust in the tribe to be able to educate them about out there that we would exploit to be able to establish and maintain more territory.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, whether you co-signing for your kid or whether you're going out and getting it on your own credit, it's still up to us. It's still our responsibility, and it's still for us to hold account to. And as a tribe, we got a lot more power than we do as household
as
by
individual.
household.
I mean, but really, that's the way business works. Because I think one of the things that we really have to start focusing on is not just credit, but stacking the money so that we can be the creditors. Now, I know that's going to take a long time, and I know a lot of people going, you know what I'm saying, because it's like, boom, we got a lot of stuff working against us. But because my issue is, and I don't have an issue with credit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't got none. I don't have an issue.
Bullshit, man.
But hold on, let me say, no, really. I looked at my credit score. I don't have a credit score. It's brand new.
All right, gentlemen.
What's up? I'm sorry.
I've been quiet long enough.
Go ahead.
I must interject.
I was about to let you. I was about to let you in,
devil,
man.
Stop it. Credit is the devil, man. Money is the devil. We got to use that shit for for the next 35 seconds. You see what I'm saying? But we got to be in the mindset of transitioning out of money, man. Money is a crutch.
You
we
said,
don't need
hold
to
on.
be thinking as I personally, I could be wrong, and I could be just this crazy guy that talks crazy, but. If we're going to think of money, let's think of using money as a momentary. Like, we're using money for right now to make
time out. And that's the whole piece. That's the whole piece. Is that's exactly what the strategy is. Who is that, Quasi?
But I'm saying, like, not even on years, man, not even a year's terms, like a year or two, maybe, like months. Like, bro, we ain't got time to be thinking about money.
And understand what I'm saying to you. Understand what I'm saying. Yes, to establish that's what's needed right now, and that's one of us is just sitting on the jackpot. But the piece is that to be able to jump out of the red into the black. Listen, it really does take enterprise in mind, and it really does take people who believe in that. Right now on the line, you have an enterprise in mind that with this comprehensive financial strategy, we can jump out of that debt because of what the components are producing. But if we don't believe in the components that are going into that real estate, then we might as well forget it from before we even move. If we're going into it like,
forget it, man. The whole process of ownership is dead, man. Like, I was listening for a while. I was actually moving around already. I was moving around, so I didn't want to be making too much noise, so that allowed me to just listen for a second. But I think the whole concept of ownership is going to be our biggest crutch right now. We don't even think that we need to learn how to stop thinking with the mind of our oppressor, man.
All right, but cool.
We need to learn how to think like monkeys, for real. Like, monkeys should be our guide out here. Apes, literally.
Who, monkeys?
Literally, apes.
But hold on.
That only live for the day. Like, you said it, Hot Tim, like, we need to live, what you said, we need to start thinking the epitome of that. Like, only living in the moment. The moment. Like, tomorrow, literally. Like, no refrigerator.
But Quasi, think about this, and seriously.
You can tell Quasi ain't got no kids.
But see, and that's well, Quasi do have a child. But the piece is what will be the medium of exchange? You know what I'm saying? You saying ownership because I don't know other people who have not practiced ownership. They might not practice it like these West Asians is practicing it, but even in our ancient civilizations, we had ownership. Whether it was the group owning the land, the group protected the land and defended the land, they was able to produce crops up out the land. When you live in the moment, right? When you live in the moment, it's a beautiful thing. But one of the things I want to always remember that our ancestors dealt with time in a three continuum: the past, the present, and the future. Now, if we only existed for the moment, how would we prepare for battle? We'll just wait. We'll just wait for another prepared military to roll up on us, and we'd be like, okay, we're gonna get it together, and we're gonna combat these strategies. I think
you still coming from the paradigm of the now, like I don't know. I guess what I've also been on here lately is I've been really absorbing a lot of biblical type stuff. And I personally, whether anybody agrees with me or not, like I'm not gonna say I don't care, but that's not my concern no more. My concern is myself fucked up, but it's me. Period. You see what I'm saying?
But now that's thinking more like them. That's thinking more like them than anything, Quasi. It ain't about you.
You gotta let me explain the nuances though, because it's a very nuanced thing. At the same time, my concern is everything in existence at the same time, but the only thing I can control is myself. Because I've been sitting up here trying to get people to see. Even like now, I'm low key blowing it, like just trying to explain myself. I need to just do it, and then when people see it, then they can get it. You see what I'm saying? But that's really
I get it,
word
Casey.
shit. This word shit that we doing is fucking. We blew it with English. Period. We can't even begin to explain none of the shit that we need to do with English. We're gonna fail.
Casey.
I disagree with that.
Hold on a second, Hatem.
Go ahead.
Hey, Quasi, did you see
What'd
that
you say?
one? Man, it was the one.
Some cereal.
One
Play back.
Marvel movie with Quicksilver.
Can you make your sister some
The
cereal?
what now?
The one Marvel movie with Quicksilver, not the.
The Marvel movie that I watched was Black Panther. I and like the first Spider-Man and like the Batman's back in the 90s, but I ain't never get into any of them.
Damn. All right. You know what? It was an X-Men movie. They had Quicksilver, and I think it was
That wasn't really a Marvel movie, but I know which one you're talking about. That's Dreams of Futures Past or some shit like that. Wait.
Right.
Go ahead.
So you saying that wasn't officially a Marvel piece?
That's that. I mean, that's neither here nor there. But Marvel sold the rights, and Fox did that shit. But now they bought them back. And
Okay, I got you. Now remember, they was all right. So it was a scene in this movie, Tim, where they went to go steal Magneto from where he was locked up at.
Right.
And Quicksilver, when they got in the room, and the cops had they guns drawn on them, and he put his earbuds in. And he took that time because he could manipulate time. He is so fast. He took that time to structure in that room everybody's next move. Remember that?
Right.
He froze time, not froze, but he slowed time down, tasted the gumbo, and went around and moved the dude's fist one way, moved the dude's gun another way, and positioned everything perfectly so that at one moment, everything that's supposed to happen has happened. And that's why I consider myself a time traveler. It's because sometimes, whether it be through discomfort that I move somebody in a certain movement of their own, or if it's a matter of moving somebody through motivation, we're moving and there's a movement, but there is no movement without movement. And so the piece is that how can we move to advance to a next level? How can we plant a garden without land? How can we plant a garden and watch it grow season after season without owning the land that it's on? And so the piece is that what Quasi recommends is that he as an individual is not meant right now, is not supposed to be grounded. I've been in that space. I've been in that space where I've been away for decades on end to come back as a transformed individual. You understand? And that's where I feel Quasi is going right now. It's like, you know, whatever it is that anchors him, and you say out. So
It's funny that you say anchor because like I'm actually about to go hop in my creek, hop in my kayak right now and go down the creek by myself for the first time. I've been people, so you know what I mean? Like,
right.
This is about to be my first time. I'm literally on my way right now. So yeah, that's exactly the space I'm in. It's like I want to meet death. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
And
I've been there
hopefully,
too.
ideally in the capacity where I survive physically. Ideally,
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. I hear you.
Like the fear and the questions of how, it doesn't matter because what these fucking people are destroying the planet. Period. All this shit don't matter. None of these plans that we can make are going to matter because they're destroying the planet intentionally. They're intentionally destroying the planet. So we got to find a way to live in the little pockets that remain.
But you got to hold on to those little pockets that remain, Quasi. If you have some shit that's fertile and somebody want that shit, regardless of whether we got money or whatever, either they're going to buy that shit or they're going to take that shit. And you can't, the moment shit is beautiful for daily living. But far as being a nation builder, as far as being a nation protector, you can't just exist in the now. You don't have that. What you're seeking right now is a form of existence that you are in a transitional period in your life right now. That you're questing, you're seeking the next level of existence, but yet you're taking that what you need and focusing that on everybody. You need to face death. Everybody don't need to face death. Now, I can exist in the moment, but when I look in the refrigerator, I have to think about what my kids are gonna need. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I can exist in the moment, but I'm gonna have to deal with the future because the future does exist. Even though I'm constantly in the now. My kids need food. Don't have to take away joy. Don't have to take away my power. Don't have to take away my whatever I'm feeling at the time. But I do have to be able to focus on how I'm going to make this happen, regardless of whether I'm a monkey or living like a monkey. They have to decide on the next tree that they're gonna go to, homie. I mean, it's like, and then for me to just surrender all this shit to these motherfuckers, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not disappearing into some motherfucking wilderness. I'm not doing that shit.
And Quasi, let me say to you, man, is that, like, once again, not only are you trying to find a way, but purpose through that way, and until that becomes totally clear, it's very important that the things that you're feeling, you don't claim as character, because it might just be what you're equipped with for this moment and for this assignment. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, for me, there was a certain fierceness that I felt in certain eras of my life, in certain eras of my existence. And there's another transformation when I realized that, when you walk into this person's house, it's okay to let go of that machete. You know what I mean? Let go of that, and you become more vulnerable with the people than jaded with them. Because right now,
and see, I don't know. I do understand what I said. I did have to say what I was saying to kind of set the extreme nature of what I'm saying. But I think if I came off as sounding jaded, then that's.
No.
I apologize, because it's absolutely the opposite of that.
You sound like a warrior looking for a battle, nigga. That's what you sound like to me. You sound like a warrior seeking a battle.
Right. Harriet Tubman comes to mind. Harriet Tubman definitely had to go there by herself before she was able to take other people. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely. And I'm not saying that you did sound dated. I just know that when I'm speaking to you, I feel like I'm speaking to a younger me. You know what I mean? So I apologize if you feel like I'm projecting any of that, because I know that when I was in that space, it made certain people feel uncomfortable, and there's certain people that didn't know how to articulate that to me. And if I had just that little bit of clarity, then it would have made a major difference in the way that I moved about the people. Is that, for a long time, I looked at it like, since this person doesn't understand me, they're not a part of my movement. If this person doesn't want to, doesn't want to lend a hand the way that I need them to lend a hand, they're not a part of my movement. So it's like, and for me, a visionary, for me to sit there and explain my vision to a people that don't believe me, it means that I've opened myself up for a theft and robbery of that intellectual property. You know what I mean? So people are going to hear, a genius in those ideas, and they're going to be captivated by it. But if they don't feel comfortable in bringing you in, then it's just their nature to cut and paste your stuff. And so where you are right now, I just feel like this. If you truly feel like you're moving by faith, then you'll receive the answers that you need to move further. But if you feel like you're moving that way, and it's determined to you that it's by fear, that you're running from something, not just to do something, then that will become clear as well. And the one piece that I always say, Quasi, is that our Creator is so magnificent, He's already furnished the universe with answers to questions we haven't even fixed our minds to ask. The key to righteousness is asking the right questions, not those conceived in our minds, but in our hearts.
For sure. I was thinking about, I sat here and thought about, you know, you was asking about motivation being fear or faith. And I feel like I don't even need to answer the question because I answered it to myself. As you know what I mean? When you asked it, I had a dialogue with myself. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I appreciate you asking that question, and I'm comfortable with my answer.
And that's where it starts. That's where it starts.
Right on.
But yo, bros, I gotta take Cleveland. We gotta go get trimmed up. You know what I'm saying? So, but is that Quasi? What was you calling me about? You gonna call me after the show? What's up?
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to you. That's personal.
Okay, all right. So, all right, family. I want to thank y'all for calling in. And like I said, if you and Quasi y'all want to continue talking, I could leave the Uber conference on so that y'all can continue talking. If y'all want to continue posting, I could just take. Now let's just go on. I'm about to get up out of here.
Yeah. Hey, Quasi, you know how to get in touch with me, don't you?
I just got a new phone, man. I'm rebuilding my contact list. We on Facebook, I'm sure. I'll send you a message on Facebook.
Hey, put this in real fast, man.
He driving. Don't put shit in.
Yeah.
You just this nigga want to face death right now, and we don't want him thinking he could text and drive and shit. Like, get to where the fuck you going. We will get him the information he needs. All right, and then he about to go kayaking and shit. So you call me when you get done with your adventure. All right. I want you totally focused on what the fuck you supposed to be doing so you can get your ass back here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, family. This is Brother Hatim. I was joined today by Brother Shaka and Brother Quasi. I want to thank everybody that take time to watch it now or later. Peace to each and every last one of y'all. We did our toast today. It was a marvelous conversation. And now if anybody want that salad, y'all know how to get at me. You know, inbox me or something. I got that boss salad right now. I'm thinking about cooking up some of these. So please get this shit before I eat it all. All right. This is Brother Hatim. I'm saying peace. And I'm wishing you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm out. Peace. All right, Spreaker. You know I always hang up on y'all last. I love the fact that those of you that use the app, I'm glad y'all using it and keep up the good work. And I'll hit a brother up sometime. Let me know y'all in there when you in there. Peace.